Have you ever thought about what it would be like to transform your life in just 6 months? It sounds crazy, right? But what if I told you that there are people who have already done this? Ordinary people, without a huge inheritance or powerful connections, who discovered the right path to achieve a prosperous life quickly. Now the big question, do you believe that you can do it too? Today, I'm going to show you what these people did differently, what really separates those who stagnate from those who build wealth in a short time. Stay with me, because what you're about to learn could be the first step towards this transformation. But before we begin, a question. What does wealth mean to you? For many, it might mean having a lot of money in the bank, but for others it might mean freedom. Freedom to choose where to live, what to do, and most importantly, freedom of time. After all, what's the point of having a lot of money and being stuck in a routine that drains you? The secret to true wealth is more than money, it's knowing how to live fully. Now I'm going to tell you something that almost no one talks about. The path to wealth is not the same old formulas that everyone repeats. It's something simpler, but it requires a profound change in the way you approach your decisions. And the most interesting thing? You already have everything you need to take this step. All you need to do is see the path. Type in the comments, "I believe in my prosperity." The first thing you need to understand is that what's stopping you from achieving this life is not a lack of ability, much less external circumstances. The biggest obstacle is the way you think. Most people grow up with limiting beliefs about money, wealth, and success. Maybe you've heard that money doesn't bring happiness or that getting rich is hard. But here's a truth that may seem harsh. As long as you keep believing this, your life will remain the same. Wealth starts in your mind. And speaking of mind, have you ever noticed how rich people think differently? They see money as a tool, not as an end. For them, the important thing is what money can provide: security, freedom, opportunities. When you change this perspective, you begin to see that money is just one of the means to get to what really matters. And more than that, you begin to see that there are countless ways to generate wealth. You just need to be open to them. Now answer me, what would you do if you knew that in 6 months you could completely change your life? Would you close your eyes and ignore this chance, or embrace this opportunity with all your strength? The choice is yours, but the path is already there, waiting to be followed. Type in the comments, "I'm ready for my change." The second thing that differentiates those who prosper quickly from those who stagnate is attitude. You know that saying nothing ventured, nothing gained? It has never been so true. Life is made up of decisions, and each choice you make today can bring you closer or further away from what you want. The problem is that most people are afraid to take risks, afraid of losing. But as a wise saying goes, the biggest risk is not taking any risks. Those who understand this begin to make bolder decisions, seeking new opportunities and getting moving. But here's a warning. You shouldn't just make any decision without thinking. The secret is to make calculated decisions intelligently, and most importantly, to learn from each step. Even if something doesn't work out the first time, the lessons you learn from these experiences are valuable. Those who thrive quickly learn to adapt, to understand what works and what doesn't, and use each mistake as fuel to keep going. Are you willing to change your mindset, to face life with this new perspective? Because this is the key that can open all the doors you've ever dreamed of. Those who wait for things to happen perfectly usually never get anywhere. Those who take risks, who are willing to adjust their sails as the winds change, are the ones who get where they want to go. So, if you're tired of waiting for that big opportunity or that perfect moment, it's time to stop. The time is now, and the great opportunity lies in the small decisions you make every day. Tell us in the comments, "I take the reins of my future." Another fundamental point is consistency. You've probably heard this 1,000 times, but few things are as powerful as being consistent. Do you know why? Because consistency is what separates those who only have a dream from those who actually make that dream a reality. There's no point in taking a big step today, and stopping tomorrow. Success comes to those who are patient and persistent, to those who understand that every action, no matter how small it may seem, counts. And speaking of actions, here's a thought. How many times have you started something and due to discouragement or lack of immediate results, ended up giving up halfway? This is exactly what happens to many people who have all the potential to prosper but give up before seeing the fruits. They plant the seed but don't give it time to grow. If you want to achieve something great, you need to be willing to cultivate, water, and wait for the right time to harvest. But here's the difference. When you remain consistent and believe in the process, the harvest comes faster than you imagine. The change in life in 6 months is real for those who put these ideas into practice with dedication, without losing focus. It's not magic, it's not luck. It's the result of a well-directed effort. Type in the comments, "I am consistent and focused on my success." And finally, let's talk about the importance of surrounding yourself with things and people that drive you. A common mistake made by those on the path to prosperity is to let themselves be influenced by environments and people who don't believe in their own success. The environment is powerful. It can either lift you up or drag you down. Who you choose to be by your side has a huge impact on your results. What you consume, what you read, what you listen to, all of this shapes your mindset. If you want to get rich quick, start surrounding yourself with people who are already where you want to be. If you don't know these people personally, look for content, books and videos that inspire you. The more you expose yourself to these ideas, the more your mind begins to absorb this new reality, and little by little, you will shape your own path to success. Remember, you have everything you need to achieve this transformation. You just need to take the first step and commit to the process. If you are here, it is because you have already taken that step. Now keep going. Type in the comments, "I am the creator of my own wealth." Now let's talk about one of the most important factors in building wealth quickly, the abundance mindset. Many people, without realizing it, maintain a limited view of what is possible to achieve. They settle for less because deep down they believe they will never have more than that. This view is a silent poison because it limits your actions and ends up directly affecting the results you achieve in life. The truth is that to build prosperity, you need to train your mind to see opportunities, not difficulties. Think about it. Have you ever noticed how some people can turn any situation into something positive, while others only see problems? This happens because they have programmed their minds to look for solutions, while others are always focused on obstacles. When you change this way of thinking, you start to attract different results. And the best part? This doesn't depend on how much you have in your pocket today, but rather on how you face what is in front of you. And do you know how to start applying this? Whenever you're faced with a challenge, instead of thinking, "I can't do this," ask yourself, "How can I make this happen?" This simple adjustment changes everything. Because when you ask yourself this question, your brain starts working to find a creative answer. And over time, you'll be surprised by what you're capable of achieving. So, the next time you feel like something is impossible, remember, the way you choose to see the situation defines what you'll be able to get out of it. Type in the comments, "I see opportunities in everything." In addition to mindset, something essential is knowing how to value your time. Time is the only resource you can't get back, and those who understand this start to act differently. Do you know those hours wasted on activities that don't bring any return? It may seem harmless, but when added together, they take away precious time that could be used to build something great. If you really want to prosper, you need to start treating your time like gold. Stop for a moment and think, where have you been investing your time? Are you putting it into activities that bring you closer to your goals, or spending it on things that only take you further away? Those who get rich quick have a clear rule: invest time strategically. This means cutting out distractions and focusing on what really brings results. It's not about working non-stop, it's about working smart. Another important issue is learning to control your emotions in the process. The path to prosperity is full of ups and downs, and those who can't manage their emotions end up getting lost. It's easy to feel discouraged when things don't go as expected, but that's when you need to stay calm and persevere. True strength lies in continuing to believe, even when everything seems to say otherwise. Remember, the journey to success is built step by step, and each obstacle overcome makes you stronger. Type in the comments, "I am stronger than my challenges." And speaking of challenges, have you ever wondered why some people seem to get what they want without much effort? Often it's not because they are luckier or more talented. What really makes the difference is persistence. Successful people don't give up easily. They fall, but they get up more determined. This type of resilience is what separates those who can prosper quickly from those who settle for less. Resilience means having the courage to keep going, even when things don't seem to be in your favor. It's about having a clear vision of where you want to go and not letting yourself be shaken by temporary difficulties. In the end, what matters is how committed you are to your goal. So if you really want to get rich in a short time, develop this ability to get back up, to learn from each fall, and to remain steadfast in your purpose. In addition, you need to develop a sense of purpose. Without a clear goal, any path seems good and you end up getting lost. Be clear about what you want to achieve and, more importantly, why. The more specific your goal is, the more motivation you will have to keep going, even in the most difficult moments. Set goals that make your heart race, that truly excite you, because that is what will give you the energy to keep going every day. Type in the comments, "I am driven by my purpose." Another secret of those who build wealth quickly is the ability to learn and adapt. The world is constantly changing, and those who succeed are those who quickly adapt to new realities. If you want to achieve fast results, you need to always be in search of new knowledge, new ways of doing things. Those who stick to old formulas and resist change end up falling behind. Be open to learning, to experimenting, and, most importantly, to changing direction when necessary. This flexibility is what allows those who thrive to see opportunities that others don't even notice. And the more you develop this ability, the easier it becomes to stand out and achieve impressive results in a short time. Remember, it's not about knowing everything, but about being willing to learn and apply what you learn. Type in the comments, "I am a lifelong learner." And you know what else is important? Action. Many people know the path to success, but few actually do what it takes to get there. It's easy to get caught up in theories, plans, and strategies, but none of that matters if you don't take action. True transformation happens when you move beyond the realm of ideas and start executing. It may be something simple at first, but it's action that creates movement and generates results. So, what are you going to do today to get a little closer to your goals? It doesn't have to be a giant step. The important thing is to take action, even if it's small. Because each small action adds up and over time turns into something powerful. Successful people are those who act consistently day after day, without waiting for the right time. They create their own luck, and don't forget to celebrate each victory along the way. Prosperity isn't just about the final destination, but about the journey. Each little progress you make is a sign that you're on the right path. Celebrate, even if it's something small, because that's what keeps your energy high and motivates you to keep going. So if you really want to build wealth quickly, keep in mind that every decision, every thought, and every action counts. True wealth is not just a result, but a state of being. A daily commitment to becoming the best version of yourself. So start putting everything we've talked about here into practice today. And believe me, the transformation can happen faster than you imagine. Now, if you want to continue learning more and being inspired by content like this, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Let's continue this journey of prosperity and success together. And remember, it all starts within you. No technique, method, or advice will work if deep down you don't believe that you deserve to prosper. Changing this mindset is essential to opening the doors to new opportunities. Whenever that inner voice tries to tell you that you're not capable, question it. Tell yourself that you are stronger than any obstacle. Because at the end of the day, the biggest battle you will face is against your own limiting beliefs. But when you win this fight, the world opens up to you in ways you may never have imagined. And it's also important to remember that prosperity is not just about money. It's about achieving balance in all areas of life. When you build a prosperous mindset, it not only attracts financial wealth, but also improves your relationships, increases your health, and brings a deeper sense of purpose. Everything is interconnected, and what you do in one aspect of your life affects all the others. And when you truly embrace this journey, you will realize that each challenge you overcome is not just an obstacle you have overcome, but proof that you are becoming a stronger and more prepared person. This personal transformation is as valuable as the financial results you will achieve, because at the end of the day, becoming truly rich is about becoming a person capable of creating value and impacting the world around you. The more you evolve internally, the more the fruits begin to appear on the outside, reflecting the strength and determination you have cultivated. And do you know what is most inspiring? When you begin to achieve your goals, other people around you also begin to believe that it is possible. You become a reference, an example that it is possible to overcome any situation and achieve prosperity. Your successes, no matter how small, can inspire someone to take the first step. And so, you are not only becoming financially rich, but creating a legacy of transformation. Imagine how many lives you can impact just by remaining firm and persistent in your goals. Therefore, never underestimate the power you have to influence the environment around you. Each achievement of yours is a reminder that success is possible for anyone who is willing to work for it. So keep going, stay focused, and remember, time is your ally. Even if the results don't appear immediately, every effort you make today is paving the way for a more abundant and meaningful life. Believe, keep going, and build your own story of prosperity. So how about starting right now? Look around you and see where you can apply what you've learned. Take a step today that you wouldn't have taken yesterday and challenge yourself to keep evolving. Don't wait for the perfect opportunity because it will never come. Create your opportunities. Subscribe to our channel and stay up to date with strategies to prosper. It is an energy that moves and generates wealth. Remember, you are capable of achieving incredible things, and the journey towards the wealth you've always dreamed of can begin right now. Just believe, act, and never give up.